The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Clemson's offense will go to work first. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop.
There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the toss. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, the running back has it. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Mack. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Davidson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And they're able to make the tackle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Here they come on 4th and short from the 50. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick. The play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Stanford quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Good took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dick.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Trying to bull his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the counter. Find some fresh air. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good, balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll try to get outside. He's in open space downfield. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Inside the 45. Turning it on. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete on the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On target over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Stanford wants to push the pace. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cardinal! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab outside. It's Anderson. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Makes the catch. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Mack. A little release to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Just keeps slinging it. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab near the marker. It's Smothers. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Brown. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. With the catch, it's Anderson. They'll immediately call timeout. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And if you thought that was a quick 1st half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start the 2nd half, and Clemson will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Tiger. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Matt. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get...
There he goes! What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Still on his feet at the 35. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Creates a little space. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Anderson. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Northwestern. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stanford quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Makes the grab. It's Peterson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Number 17.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. On first down, here comes this offense. Might as well give it to him again. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They'll run the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, with a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of plays. They're staying on the field. They're leading and ticking this clock away. Nice job there getting it done on the ground.
Clemson jumps to the line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
Touchdown, Tigers. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Here's the pressure. Working the middle. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Stanford!
Quarterback's abilities to read the backfield is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Jacobs. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, partner.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth.
Breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now from inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Brought down near the 4-yard line. First and goal, Clemson.
Clemson will come to the line with the first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun, looking for a man. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They're going to run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And if you're the offense here, after not getting in that last play, do you feel like you've got something in your back pocket where you can throw it in the end zone and guarantee a score? You would hate to waste this opportunity and come away with no points, but the defense right now, they are playing stiff with their backs up against the wall.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Looking for room, and he's not going to get there. The defense comes up with a huge stop. The Cardinal pinned deep in their own end, looking for a little room here on first down. They'll go to the ground. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And the Clemson offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How about that? The mindset of the offensive coordinator. You got a really big lead. You're sitting really pretty, but I think this is just about rubbing your nose in it and trying to make bigger plays down the field. But the defense finally got a stop, and they need some more of those and some big plays to get back in this game.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. Third down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, keep the drive.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking for a man. It's Mack. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pulls it in on the left. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. There he headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Yeah, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made...
Trying to get the 2. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the 2-point try. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Under fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Catch and stride inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats. And
oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Overton. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His 2nd big game-changing play in this football game.
Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air, it's Mack. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for the score. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.